Well, I think we should have played all our games west of Nebraska. I think we went undefeated, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, it was. Listen, we didn't get the goal that we wanted for playing in the NCAA tournament, but we made the most of it and came out here focused and stayed together as a group and played some pretty darn good basketball here this week. And hopefully give us some momentum heading into next season. And I think the experience of playing in a postseason event like this will help everybody that will be back on our roster next year. I'm proud of these two guys that won't be here next year for what they did for our program, first of all, and how they helped themselves by playing in this event. And the production that they put up and the way they did it, certainly will help them with their futures. So really proud of everybody that stepped up. Had a couple injuries going into this thing and gave guys opportunity, and they certainly stepped up and took advantage of it. I've talked a lot about Kale, but also Aaron Eulis and Braxton Mia, went out there and made an impact for us as well. So, just couldn't be more proud of the guys for how this thing ended. And, it's a lot better feeling than when we were sitting at home on whatever that last game against Iowa was, when you didn't know what was going to happen. And you come out here and you win 3 straight, cut down the nets. We talked about the Hawaii tournament and how good of a feeling that was when we ended up winning that thing. And Bryce had the meme of holding the thing over his head, the paddle. Bryce, is that what it was? And now Jawan caps it off in this one with the golden basketball, I guess. So pretty cool, guys. I'm happy. Really want to give a shout out to Husker Nation for showing up the way they did. That's where I went to school. But they they were unbelievable all week. I mean, tripled, quadrupled any other fan base. I think had more Huskers here than anybody else combined. So just could not be more proud of how this whole thing turned out.
I mean, it was the goal. It was the goal. I mean, we said we agreed to play in this tournament if we had a group.
Lock it in, bro. Lock it in.
We said we all wanted to come on this trip and agree to play in this tournament. We were only coming to win. So I mean, yeah, we went out. We went out on top. I mean, not too many teams can say that they finished their season with a win. So I mean, I'm happy.
I'm just happy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just happy. I mean, I'm glad we all, like Coach say, we came to the conclusion of playing the tournament, and once we made that conclusion of playing in it, we was locked in for the beginning of practice and stuff like that. And I'm very proud of our guys. It's kind of hard to play in the tournament too. You play one game, you got like a day of preparation day. I play the next day for sure. So I give credit to all our coaching staff and helping us being prepped for all these games for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm so glad that we went out on top for sure. Like Bryce said, the one thing we wanted to do our last game of the season was to win. And that was what we did today. We won a championship today. It might not be the NCAA tournament championship, but in the day it's a postseason championship. Like, we still call ourselves champions as today. So, down the line, the next 4 to 3 years for sure, like, we're going to come back to Nebraska and people going to know who we are, who was this team were, like, crown basketball champions. And that's something that will be in my heart for sure. I was in the back watching the game, and I see that we was down 10 or 11, and I knew I had to either go out there and don't play or either go out there and give it 110%. So I knew one thing for sure, I wasn't going to lose my last game. So no matter what I was going to do, I had to go out there and give 110%. And that's what I did. And that's what the guys came in, they followed me too. A lot of people focus on me as a leader and a vocal man. So in the day, when I got it all going, kind of start hitting shots. Bryce came in, he kept fouling stuff like that. Please stop fouling, as you tell me to. But nah, kind of came in, not some big time shots. Like Coach said, we talking about Kale all week. Shout out to Kale. Like, that's still my MVP of the tournament. Sam Hoiberg, Braxton, Aaron. All the guys that step on the floor this week, gave a lot of grit and grind for sure. And I'm proud of them for sure. And I went out with a bang with the guys that I love for sure.
Bryce, you're now the all-time single-season scoring leader in Nebraska history, most points in single season. 15 in the first half. Didn't have any until the free throws at the end. Did that weigh on you at all?
I mean, I wasn't pressing about it. I wasn't thinking about it. Some of my teammates came up to me at the end and were like, "You're 1 point away, you're 2 points away." But I mean, it was a blessing to, be able to achieve that. It's something that I hope lasts for a long time. But it might not, with the way Fred coaches and the way he wants us to get up threes. So you never know who's gonna come in and break that record. But yeah, I mean, it's a